started reading the journal that I found whenever I came across Lauren and Hope in the restaurant. It's dated 10:30. It reads, Mr. Nibbles was in my room last night, again with his mind. He asked me if I wanted his help. I asked him why he was so willing to help me. Mr. Nibbles said that he knew that if I lived through this, that on my 25th birthday I would have a little girl. I would name her Violet. She would have dark hair like her father with green eyes, and she would be very pretty and tasty. I wanted to vomit. He laughed at the thought and said I would have 2 more children, Jake and Noah, that he would watch over and also help protect from the slender ones. I started to cry, just for the fact that they too would have to go through this. Not only would this creature eat my daughter, he'd be around not only for the rest of my life, reminding me of what I had agreed on, but in my son's life also. I asked him if the slender ones can be stopped. He stopped smiling and told me that nothing in this world can destroy them. They, like himself, are as old as time and will be around until the end of days. He looked sad. He really looked sad, looking down to the floor. Then he lifted his head and smiled, telling me he can make it where the slender ones will believe me to be dead. And there's like a bunch of blank pages, and it goes to this. On my 25th year of life, I will have a little girl. I will name her Violet. She will have green eyes with dark hair, and from what he showed me in my mind, she will be beautiful. On my 30th year of life, on 12/30 of my daughter's 5th birthday, at 10 p.m. sharp, Mr. Nibbles will come into Violet's room and take her while she is sleeping. And then he will get her ready. He will wake her, and she will be terrified, and she will scream for her mommy and daddy. But neither come. She will kick and slap at Mr. Nibbles, which will only make him more excited, and he will place her in an oven and listen to her scream even louder until she cannot scream anymore. And when she is done baking, Mr. Nibbles will pull my daughter out and place her on his cutting board and proceed to eat her. He showed me this with a smile on his face, getting off like a man would watching porn. I asked him if he got off on showing me, and he told me no, only right to show you the truth, to show you what will happen. I asked him what would happen if I didn't agree, if he could show me that. He laughed louder, harder, and simply said, one of 2 things. Either the slender ones will kill and eat me over time, or they will make me one of their own servants, much like the others in this town, mindless and unable to control my actions, and will end up killing others. And when they grow bored with you, they will move on to your children, Violet, Jake, and Noah. With his help, though, with my sacrifice, I could stop that from happening. I cried until I started puking. I couldn't stop. I knew what my answer was, and without saying it, he smiled and started jumping up and down like a child that just won its first game. Then he stopped and walked over to me and placed his hand on my shoulder and whispered in my ear. He spoke, and it sounded like a soft little girl. I knew it was hers. And she said, "Thank you, Mommy."
I'm doing it for a reason, so just deal with it. What's your reason?